Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Vizzy. This is the channel where tech is not everything, it's the only way. I want to walk through the complete gear setup that I use for outdoor portrait photography, from hardware I bring to every shoot to software that I use to deliver my images. So the camera I'm currently using is the Sony a7 IV. This is one of Sony's latest hybrid camera, and honestly, I've been loving this camera so far. The battery life has been excellent. Even though the battery performance is great, I always come prepared. I carry 4 batteries along with 1 battery grip, and I can honestly say I've never had to worry about running out of power during any shoot. As for storage, I use the Kodak V90 UHS-2 memory cards, and I also use a CF Express card. When it comes to lenses, I like to keep my situation simple. So the first lens that I have in my portrait bag is this. This is the Sony 50mm f1.2 G Master lens. This lens is actually my go-to lens for more environmental portrait couple photography. You know what I'm saying? It's not too tight and it's not too wide. It just gives me that natural perspective, and it's perfect for when couples want to interact or just move around and just be themselves. I love to integrate that into my photography. So my second lens that's in my bag would have to be my Sigma 85mm f1.4. Me and this lens been through a lot. We've been through a lot. I have it for a very long time, and it just continues to be one of my most favorite lenses. You know, whenever I want those tight close-up portrait with beautiful background compression and a creamy boga, this is the lens I always reach for. For this one is the Sekonic Lightmaster Pro L478D series. You know, just save me from all of that guesswork. I hate the guesswork. It gets me very close to my final exposure. These are case clip-on filters that I use. You know, when I'm switching between lenses, this filter just stays on my camera and just make my workflow a lot more faster because I know what I want. And I don't use it often. I mainly use these filters when I'm working with flash outdoors. It pretty much helped me control the ambient light so I can just keep my flash power lower and preserve that battery life. Kind of avoids me from relying heavily on like high-speed sync. The light I bring with me is the Godox AD600 Pro. Do I use it on every shoot? Honestly, no, I don't use it on every shoot. Sometimes the natural light is beautiful. I don't really need to use the flash. Other times, you know, the cloud gets a little moody sometime, and you know, the sun gets really harsh. For support, I bring at least a heavy duty light stand. It's not a full C stand with the legs, but it's very close enough, and it handles the AD600 safely outdoors. And I also use it for my backdrops as well. So I also use the Magmod pop out beauty dish, and the trigger that I use to trigger that light is the Godox X3 trigger. I absolutely love this thing. I love it. It looks like my Apple Watch. It's crazy. This is the bag that I bring it in. This is the Ulanzi YY038 22-liter travel camera bag. And one of the reasons why I love this bag, it doesn't scream camera bag, if you know what I'm talking about. And I have plenty that screams camera bag. Most people wouldn't even guess that there's a $5,000 to $10,000 worth of gear sitting inside this thing. Very inconspicuous, and as I go for it, and it's very comfortable, it's practical, it keeps everything organized without drawing unwanted attention. As for all my accessories like batteries, filters, memory cards, I bring it in this. This is the PGY Tech accessory bag. I love PGY Tech because they build stuff for photographer, and I think this bag is insane. It has all the battery slots, and I just love that magnetic snap they got right here. You keep all the memory cards safe in here and stuff like that. Once I capture all the images, time for the processing. You know, my primary editor is Lightroom Classic. I've been using Lightroom Classic, but recently I've added another tool, and this is called Reblum. But before I go any further, quick transparency, I used to pay for Reblum every month because I genuinely like the software. The company recently reached out to me and, you know, offered me lifetime access in exchange of making this video. No money exchange, man. Is no sponsorship, no payment. Give me lifetime access to a tool I'm already using. Say less. Shout out to Reblum. The easiest way to describe what Reblum is, it's kind of like Lightroom's cool cousin. The interface feels very familiar. It's incredibly easy to use. I was just blown away, and it handles one of the most time-consuming part of my portrait editing. Before discovering Reblum, I think I did a video on this. My workflow involves frequency separation in Photoshop. And mostly I use Affinity Photos to do my frequency separation. And yo, I'm telling you, it's, if you ever done frequency separation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's very time consuming. And so now you create a high pass and a low pass filter layer, then you separate the texture from the color information, remove the blemishes, and you transition them off and follow up with, let's get into Reblum over here. Let me go for that screen record. Lightroom Classic, I have it pulled up here. I had some images here that I recently do this image. It's pretty much in RAW. I just wanted to show you some of the blemishes on this client. It's not much. This one is pretty much decent, but you know, she still would love you to touch it up. All right, so let's go with this client. So Reblum, like I said, is a cousin to Lightroom. As you can see here with this client, she doesn't have much, but this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna double finger click on here. We're gonna edit this into Reblum. All the edits that I do on my Lightroom Classic, it creates a TIFF file and then it sends all of that edit over. So let's go ahead and Reblum is just gonna pop up. It's like, yo, the interface is very simple. Look at that. It gives you 3 sliders. You get general, texture, and tone. Once you load it, the AI in there actually do its thing already. Let me show you. See right there, show a little bit of stuff got removed here, like bags on the eyes and the smile crunches there. And you can even take it a little bit further by doing the fashion, which she loved the fashion because I already edited this photo, so she loved the fashion. I mean, if she love it, I love it. And then we just hit okay. You can adjust more texture if you want, like, you know, this is the texture style there, like texture smoothing you call this. I think where it was is perfect. What you see here is what you get. There's nothing, it's easy. So let me show you. So you can see that it just take a lot of age off you. Sorry, baby girl, I'm not saying you all, it just take a lot of age off. Look at that. And then you just hit okay. It just works fine. Right here you can see it creates one file. So that's the original raw. See it right here. Then we go to the TIFF file. So it automatically just do its thing. Let's jump to my son. I wanted to show you, like, look at him. Look at that cute little boy right there. I didn't do no edits to him, but I'm gonna bring my mans over there. You see how fast it pops up? Nah, he a boy. I ain't gonna give him all that skin whatever, but I'm gonna go with natural. Let's see. As you can see how much it takes off from here. I love playing with this thing. See that? Boom, boom. You can bring a lot of the image in here if you want to. This was another client that I did some work for a while back. She definitely likes the fashion. So I'm gonna keep it fashion for her. She removes some more of that, and then you can look. As you can see that it removes the ring from the neck. See what else it removes. It removes a lot, man. Like, look, and it's still, I can get some more texture into this if I want to. You see that? Keep the texture because it's a face. We need texture in the face. Right? All right, so this was a wedding that I shoot a while back. Maybe this is when my son is 5, so I shoot this wedding probably around that time, because I was editing these photos in the hospital. I edited this in the hospital, but as you can see, baby girl here has little blemishes and stuff like that, but I don't want to remove too much. Bring this into Reblum, and Reblum pops up. Look how simple that is. For her, I want to do natural. It comes to wedding, so we just want to keep it. If you notice, it even touches the back as well. Let me show you. See little spots right into about here. We're gonna do these 2 for the batches, and then we're gonna bring these 2 images into Reblum. Bring them in batches. You can do them in batches if you want. Let's go with the group first. You know, if you notice with the group, you got all selected faces here. You even recognize people that are blurred. So let's go, because you don't want to give the male the same smoothing that you'll give the female. So I'll click on Sam here, and then you know, I want some texture on Sam's face. More texture. Let's go with that right about there. And yeah, let's go over to Sabrina. There she go. This picture was off guard. I have another one that's not like that. She actually smiles and look at her husband. But yeah, her, I probably give her that let's texture, give her that fashion. As for Sam mom, let's give her the fashion treatment too. Boom, take some of that texture out. As you can see, man, you see that? It just cleans her up nice. Let's go to Sabrina. I think this is Sabrina's mom as well. Let's give her the fashion touch too. You get that and get some. There we go. And then you can go on all, and you'll see it's not smooth. It's not crazy. Look at that. Look at that. So this one is, I think, shows off the software a lot. Look at that, bro. That is crazy. Look at that. Crazy. And it looks way better than what it was. Way better than what her skin was. Let's show you real quick. That's what her skin looks like first. And this is what it is now. If you enjoyed this video though, just make sure you hit that like button. Always, like I said, subscribe. If you're new, just let me know down in the comments below what gear you currently using for your portrait photography. And again, I just want to say thank you everybody for watching. If you click on this video, your boy Vizzy is out. Yeah, I'm done. That's it. I'm gone. Big up on yourself.